What if I told you that a tiny free nursing lecture website was a single accidental key that unlocked my career as a 7-figure media buyer, and that the struggle to find a job in a new country forced me onto a path where I would accidentally crack the code on how to turn $1 into $2, then to $10 and $100 or more for some of the most popular brands and companies in the world. This isn't just a story about media buying or online advertising. This is about how a new immigrant with zero connections and everything stacked against him used data and a few crucial mindset shifts in the biggest digital marketing earthquakes in history to propel his life and career in a new and exciting world of digital marketing. So stay with me, because I'm going to show you the 5 specific steps that I took to go from a broke college professor to a highly paid media buying expert. And trust me, my answers are not what you think. But in order to understand how I've been able to manage multi-million-dollar ad budgets, you first have to understand the messy pieces that I started with. I want you to think of my journey like a Lego puzzle. It was built brick by brick, starting with becoming the accidental SEO expert. Back in the Philippines, when I was still teaching nursing for college students, I hated seeing them struggle to get access to my nursing notes. I was thinking maybe there's a simple way that I could share them my nursing notes, especially for those students who weren't able to attend that class during that day. So I did the simplest thing. I made a free website on blogger.com and I uploaded my nursing lectures. I had no budget. I had no plan on what I was doing. I was just a simple college professor and not a tech guy. I just went on reading on how to get started, how to publish stuff online. But something bizarre happened in a couple of months. This little site started to get a lot of traffic. It started to get a lot of traffic from students from other schools, from other areas in the country, and then it started to get traffic from other countries as well. I was wondering what have actually happened, and that's when I stumbled upon the word SEO, or search engine optimization, that would literally change my life forever. I realized that SEO had helped my site rank to the top of the search results, and that knowledge became my obsession. And this was around 2009-2010, which is literally a lifetime ago in internet years. That allowed me to become hooked in SEO, and I got interested in learn more about it as much as I can. But then something happened. Our immigration journey. In 2010, my family and I migrated to Canada, and that SEO obsession literally saved me. Because here's what happened. The reality of being a new immigrant in a new country really hits hard. With no Canadian work experience, I had no job, I needed to provide for my family, and I realized that my nursing and teaching background was literally useless. I have literally been sending out applications for months. I might get an interview or two, but nothing really concrete. So I thought maybe I could try something else. Instead of trying to apply for nursing and teaching careers, I knew I had one thing that no one else did. I had a ranking website about nursing lectures, so I tried something else. I searched for an SEO job, and armed with nothing but my results, I applied for a local marketing agency. I showed up my nursing lectures website. That was my results, and I literally got the job. That was my entry into the digital marketing world. And things were great for the next 2 years. I was running SEO campaigns for clients, and I literally thought that I had it figured out. Then in 2012, everything changed. Google just released the Panda and the Penguin updates, and these weren't just algorithmic updates. They were digital earthquakes because they have completely reset the rules of SEO. So overnight, the SEO industry was decimated. My clients' websites and even my own websites suffered almost a 90% traffic loss. It was literally gone just like that. So the whole foundation that I built cracked wide open. This was my lowest point in my professional career as a digital marketer, because everything that I knew, everything that I worked for was destroyed by an algorithmic update. And I remember thinking there has to be a better way to control my destiny and my clients' results. That's when I discovered paid advertising, also known as PPC or pay-per-click. So you might be wondering, what's paid ads? So it's basically you need money or you need to pay for traffic to go to your website, but that ability to flip a switch and get traffic now and not weeks or months later really got me interested. So you don't need to be waiting for Google or Yahoo or Bing to decide if your website even deserves to rank and start getting traffic. So with that new idea in mind, I decided to learn everything about it. I got certified in Google Ads, which is totally free, so you should do that if you're interested in media buying. I offered free PPC or Google Ads management to anyone who would let me me touch their account. Back then, it was called Google AdWords, and I did that just to get experience. I also tried to apply for pay-per-click specialist, and fortunately, I got hired as a PPC specialist in one of the longest running search engine marketing companies here in Canada. And for me, that was the biggest piece in this Lego puzzle, because that pivot changed everything for me and my life. I'm now able to drive traffic on demand to any website that I want to. That experience allowed me to work with small to the biggest brands that I know, providing me with a wide range of experience and expertise that I wouldn't be able to discover on my own. So here are the 5 steps to becoming a 7-figure media buyer. This is the story of how I went from a struggling and broke college professor to eventually starting my own companies, started managing millions of dollars in paid ad spend, and building my own 6-figure brands. This trajectory isn't just luck. It was driven by 5 core decisions, and these are the non-negotiable steps that I took that you can apply right now. So here's step 1. I focus on what I love, and I love data and numbers. The truth is, I really hate making pretty creatives. I am not a creative guy, but I love data and analytics. Being a highly paid media buyer is, I believe, 90% about ROI, return on ad spend, or ROAS, and analytics. My teaching background taught me how to organize complex information, and my SEO obsession taught me how to follow the data trail. I became a ruthless analyst. I focus on the one thing that really matters, and I turn $1 into $2 or more. So if you're starting out, if you're interested in becoming a media buyer, I would highly recommend that you focus on the math. So here's a quick side note. AI is a total game changer right now. When I was first started, my biggest barriers were creatives and copy, but that's almost gone because AI can do that for you. It can do images, it can do videos for you. And if you love data and analytics, it will make your analytical skills even more valuable because you'll be able to launch faster without the need to be bottled down by the creative team. Step 2. I focus on getting results, period. Here's the truth that no one really talks about. No client cares about your fancy tools or your beautiful reports. They care only almost about one thing, the bottom line. Especially if they're running paid ads, if they're putting their money on it. My second rule includes you need to deliver results or you lose that account. I learned quickly that people hire you for your ability to reliably and predictably generate revenue. So you want to become a revenue machine and not a reporting machine. I wasn't afraid to take on bigger challenges. I see a lot of media buyers afraid of managing big accounts, but when I was spending a few $100s on ads, I already thought I was an expert, but I was totally wrong. The methods that you use when managing accounts that go from 0 to 6 figures are fundamentally different from the methods that you want to use if you want to go from 6 figures to 7 figures and from 7 figures to 8 figures. And to truly master the craft of paid advertising and media buying, you need to manage large accounts because that's where you learn about the scaling challenges. For example, opening a new channel might result in a temporary negative ROAS, but that is necessary for long-term growth. And you need to be aware of those things. You need to be in a high-stakes game in order to learn high-stakes moves. So I applied for the bigger job. I take on the bigger clients. My mentality is you go big or you stay home. Number 4, I embrace AI and constant learning. I hear this all the time. People are scared of AI. AI is gonna take my job, but I'm not scared of it because when AI first came out, I jumped right away. Why? Because I'm a lifelong learner, and in this industry, stopping your education is committing career suicide. AI doesn't replace experienced media buyers. It augments and enhances people like us. It allows someone with a decade of experience to leverage the tech and generate complex campaigns 10 times faster than with a bloated team. So I treat every new tech as an opportunity and not a threat. Number 5, I treat every client's brand as my own. And here's my final rule about empathy and ownership. So when I take on a brand, I act like it's my own money that's on the line. I try to learn everything about their niche, their product, their service. And over the last decade, I've worked with over 100 plus industries, websites, and brands. And that level of experience is my superpower. It means that I can look at a problem in the fashion industry and apply a solution that I learned from a different industry, let's say a finance industry, and I always treat work like it's my own business. That way, I've realized that the lessons will compound over time and you'll eventually be able to use that experience in a much bigger and later role. I want to talk about the ultimate payoff of being a media buyer and being in the digital marketing industry. industry. So I've already talked that I strategize, launch, manage, and optimize campaigns from smaller to multi-million dollar brands. But the most proud moment of my entire career isn't a revenue number. It's actually this: coaching my son to hit 100,000 subscribers and earning his first YouTube silver play button in less than 2 years, and getting his YouTube channel monetized and earning his first dollar online. And he's just 15 years old. And as a parent, being able to teach your kids how to fish is infinitely better than giving them the fish. So my journey from a free blogger website to a global media buyer taught me how to build and not just earn. And being able to pass that mindset to the next generation, for me, is the ultimate reward. My journey from being an immigrant, starting with nothing, is probably the very reason I am so grateful for where I am right now. It taught me grit, required me to embrace change, and forced me to chase data and not comfort. And I'm excited about the next couple of years, the next evolution of this journey. If any part of my story, the struggle, the pivot, the obsession with data resonated with you, please do me a favor. Subscribe to this channel, like this video, and share it with anyone who needs to hear that a broke college professor can eventually become a 7-figure media buying expert. Did any of these 5 steps resonated with you? Let me know in the comments which one you're going to apply to your own business this week. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good day. Bye.